You want to steal my orb strats? I don't know if you're about to view strats per se. Last played, I played 20 minutes of Orb of Creation. When was that? A week ago? So it's been on my mind. Music? Oh. Already not a frame perfect run. Why isn't the music playing? We have learned to gather knowledge. Meaning that we can create purple. Knowledge is a magic mental resource. Understanding of mind and magic. We can use it to unlock wizardry. I don't think I meant to buy level 3 infuse orb yet. It's fine. Meant to buy it like now instead. Idle game? Incremental game. There's no moment in this game where you're idle. This is an incredibly, incredibly not idle game. What was them earlier? Did Orb get another update? Nope. It's just the game it is. I think I actually kind of need to get more, what is this? Mana. Hello? Oh, I didn't put them in slot 1. Okay, I've gotten behind on infusing my orb here. As for using for 52 months, appreciate it. You're welcome, Borg. We need to learn Whirling Divination. And then this takes 200 and these take 100 each, so we'll need 400 mana to put that together. There are moments, I guess, where you're waiting for a little bit. Hey, Chiefly. We are improving our wizardry. Let's grab aptitude for better spells. Turn off Whirling Divination since it's about to run out. Need another wisdom so I can get another infused mana. What is part of the game? This is part of the game? What is this part of the game? The game, I think. Like this luck, thanks for the 51 months, appreciate it! I'll need 800 mana to research spell advancement. Wait until aptitude's finished before I cast these again. I understand the base game, but what am I doing right now? Did my stream info not update or something? Another aptitude. Aptitude's pretty good, I think. Make the spells stronger. Oh, now I want to play Minecraft. How many games can a person play at the same time? I do have that Minecraft world going. I keep on meeting people with kids who like watching streamers, and then I mention I'm a streamer, and then their kids get really excited, and then I have to be like, oh, I swear a lot. You should not watch my stuff. So, this game is uniquely optimized for playing at the same time as another game. It really isn't. I have never played this game at the same time as another game. Maybe if it was like an auto battler or something. Like, I could probably play this in the Bazaar at the same time. Although I'm not sure that playing the Bazaar counts as playing a game. I don't know. I need to at some point research spell advancement, but it doesn't make sense to do that until Gather Knowledge is ready to level up. And I don't think I can tell how close it is. Like, I could have been, like, counting, but I wasn't. And also, I don't know how many spellcasts I need to level it up anyway. Get it sometime soon. You think kids seeing this stream is better for them than a random other stream that they would watch? I just don't want to be given that sort of power over another person's child. I'm pretty sure it, like, prompts you that wisdom is ready to level up when it gets there. Or not wisdom, gather knowledge. Yeah, gather knowledge mastery leveled up. Okay, cool. So let's chill out, get 800 mana. Research spell advancement. Creative uses of swears. Is it an important skill to teach? Fair enough. So in this spellbook, I can now level up Gather Knowledge. But I need 10 purple to do that. So let's get 10 purple real quick. Look, I'm better than Andrew Tate. Who knows? Maybe I'm better than the median streamer. I'm still not creating a show that is intended to be viewed by children. I don't even swear that much. I've tried to cut down because, again, people keep talking about how their kids watch Twitch. Let's research. Let's get a bit more mana, actually. Get another level of infused mana. And then I'll research novice spells pretty soon. How good is aptitude? Do I want another level of aptitude here? Probably. I'm low on mana, but the reason I'm low on mana is that I just spent all my mana to get better at creating mana. I need 20 purple to level Hurling Divination. Gotta spend mana to make mana. Yeah. We got some novice spells going now. The nice thing about this game is... Actually... I'm about to fill up on mana, so I think I want to grab a level of wisdom first so I can infuse mana again. Yeah, nice. Because otherwise I'm just going to max out on mana and be failing to use my mana regen for a bit. Maybe the levels of resilience weren't the most important in the end. I read a book. I read the latest book by the guys who wrote The Expanse, and I thought it was pretty good. Was it as good as the first book of The Expanse? I don't know, probably not, but that's a tall ask. We now have Expand Magic. I'm gonna run all three of these. Expand Magic makes me pink, which is another resource. What do we want first? Spell output level? Spell output level would let us use all of this extra mana that we have. Yeah, let's go for that first. Did I read the novella in that universe as well? No, I didn't know there was a novella. Is it your favorite incremental? It's kind of lovely. This is not 25x speed, it is 25 clicks. So if you want to buy 25 of the same upgrade at the same time. Which eventually we will reach a point where we're doing. Costs us 15 purple and 4 pink to raise output level. This is Thaumaturgy, and Thaumaturgy has a special thing where it raises our mana cap to hold on to it. So hopefully I can get to a point where I am capped at 1.53 with another cast. And that way I can hit infuse mana again. Oh, okay, I'm gonna buy a level of wisdom then. I've been reading the FDR biography Traitor to His Class. Sounds bad. Grab attunement since I have extra... what is this? Thaumaturgy. Extra Thaumaturgy right now. Because the thing I'm currently trying to get is raise output level, 15 purple, 4 pink. Could actually do another attunement even. These are both magic resources, right? As is that. So every resource is magic right now, so getting extra magic resources gained is really nice. We can improve Whirling Divination. I think I'm gonna go to spell output level first, and then do that afterwards. Bandwidth. Get another spell slot. It is also in the cards for some point. Gonna have to try this game. It seems fun. It is. It's a lot of fun. All right, we will raise our output level. We now are at output level 2, which means our spells cost more. Costs 1,000 to get 1 salvo of spells or whatever now. Oh, also they have longer cooldowns, so I can only get 1 of these per Whirling Divination, I guess. He's got to improve Whirling Divination, which will... turn that off. Which will give me better cooldowns, right? Better cooldowns while Whirling Divination is spinning. Whirling Divination gives me 80% more spell power on my divining spells, which both of these are. I am eating mana regen right now. Feels bad. Okay, now I can get 2 of these casts off. What's next? Bandwidth? Guess so. Eventually we'll get to 40 of these upgrades. Maybe another level of wisdom so I can infuse mana again? Sure. I think I can grab another attunement too. Let's get the infused mana first. I'm gonna wait for it. Am I gonna wait for it? That feels like a waste of time. Never mind. Wait, am I? I don't know. Let's click that. I'm getting, I could go for an augment table. I wonder what it would be like to play one of these that was, like, procedurally generated. Like roguelike mechanics. I feel like that could be kind of fun. I feel like that might actually consume my entire life if it existed. Maybe I shouldn't wish that into being. Hey, nodded. I bet it already exists. I don't know. Could ask ChatGPT to do it. Well, I was thinking if it were good, but sure. Okay, I got one more spell. Actually, ooh, go more purple. I want another Whirling Divination, but it has 2 spell weight, and I can only have 3 max spell weight right now. I happen to remember that underneath Augment Table is an extra spell weight. So let's go through Augment Table next. There are some farming-themed incremental games which use roguelike deck-building elements. Hey, Gustav! What was that one game called? Was it like Islanders or something? Where you're like building the town and you unlock new buildings you can use? Okay, I'm running out of mana a little bit actually, so let's grab a couple of resiliences. Maybe even one more? Okay. Yeah, so someone on Threads claiming all geophysics are fake and they were the ones to prove it. Someone replied with a screenshot of their name yielding 0 results on Google Scholar. Maybe they were writing under a pseudonym or something. Expand Magic Mastery. So when you level these spells up, you get a bunch of stuff. Although we haven't discovered what leveling up an expansion spell does yet, apparently. But leveling up a divining spell gives us better divining spell power, better divining spell cooldown time, and better aptitude. What is aptitude? This is the one that gives more divining spell power. And leveling up a cantrip gives us better cantrip spell power, cooldown speed, and casting effect levels. I don't know what casting effect levels are. There's some stuff in this game which is just like, I don't know. I don't even fucking know what that means, you know? A couple of resiliences, maybe. This requires spellcraft level 5. Okay, we'll get some spellcraft then. No, the game hasn't had an update in a while. There is one being worked on, though. There was a recent dev blog post. It affects all attributes with the casting tab. Oh, like that. Wizardry casting attribute. Yeah, tag is what you meant. I worked that up. I'm very smart. Okay. I have level 5 spellcraft. That got me a level up on wizardry experience, which unlocked scholarism, which requires gather knowledge level 2. Never heard this cover before, and it's so pretty. Sorry, I'm distracted by how pretty this is. How close are we? Oh, we're very close on leveling up gathering knowledge again. This is the beta branch, yeah. Although I think the beta branch and the main branch are the same at the moment. Need 30 purple to actually level it up. This is SYML. There, I have put the thing on the screen. Booted yours up and it looked different to this UI. Oh, okay. Maybe the beta branch is different then. Scholarism unlocks with 10 purple. Okay. Let's grab Scholarism. Really want someone to make a video where they analyze this game and theorycraft the best speedrun? Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like to work that out, you kind of have to code the game again, which is a lot of work. We now have a Scholar tab. Let's move this out of the way. We now have a Scholar tab where we can unlock a Novice Study, which allows us to build a Focus Aura, which gives us Psi per second. And we have our third resource. Psi is a mental energetic resource. Psychic energy. And eventually, once we have 5 of it, we can use it to get innovation going. I never did get the next level of infused mana, huh? We can also learn Psionic over here. We can get Aptitude Speed, which will give better Divining cooldown speed. We can get an Improved Study. I don't know when that showed up. Was that here before? This gives base knowledge capacity and base psi capacity. Twinge, thanks for the raid. Did I not get better spell weight? Okay. I'm pretty sure running 2 divinations at the same time is going to be better than running 1. I mean, that feels like a safe claim. This requires 60 purple, so I can get more purple capacity with this. That lets me get up to 60 of it. I can upgrade my Whirling Divination. I also have another casting level available. I think if I go another casting level, I'm gonna need significantly more mana generation though, so I don't know how big a priority that is. I could spend a little bit of time increasing my mana regen. And then grab another casting level, I guess. But how? What does learning psionic do? I don't remember this stuff. You should play this game again, but you also shouldn't because you have other things to do. Believable. Psionic. I've learned Psychic Blast. Create a burst of empowered passive mental and energy generation. And spell experience gain. Better mental resource rate and energetic resource rate, so that makes this happen faster. And better spell experience rate. Oh, my orb experience is complete. Let's try running this. This costs 400. So it gives me much faster psi generation while it's channeling. It doesn't channel for that long. Yeah, I don't think this is right. I think we either go all in on Whirling Divination or all in on Psychic Blast. I don't think we match. Mix and match. Worth a look, though, I guess. I'm going to grab one more level of Wisdom, hit Infuse Mana one more time, and then go up to 45 purple to raise output level. And while I'm making excess pink, I can keep on putting it into the Scholar's auras here. Focus aura. Seems fine. And Tari 6 with 25 months! Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're doing well. How much mana? That much or something? Went a bit early, maybe? Oh, yeah, I'm capped there. Let's do this. What is this? There are research developments available for purchase. What did I do that unlocked that? It wasn't there before, and then it was. I can get greater spell capacity, which gives me +1 spell capacity and +4 casting effect levels. Or I can get charged spells. Increase your spell's power by holding the cast button down. This is broken. Let's get that one. I can also learn Attune Orb. Looks like it needs 25 of this. I don't have that yet. My max mana is going down because I'm spending the pink resource to do my research. I love an attuned orb. Who doesn't? These days, I feel like everybody's pretty open about that. I guess I have a choice between buying focus auras or buying more attunement. How can I go up at the same speed, maybe? We're at 7 of each right now. It kind of makes sense. Can research expert advancements. But we are poor, so we can't. I need a lot more purple than I have. We'll get there eventually, though. Because I also want to grab this spell. Okay, it levels up pretty quickly. Or it accrues pretty quickly or whatever. So now we are output level 3. Which is a substantial increase to the cost of my spells. Salvo spells cost 2.8k now, which is more than my max mana. So I will have to do something about that. Spend a little bit of time increasing my mana generation. Attunement works, resilience works, infused mana works. These are my buttons to press to increase my mana speed. Oh god. Sure can't actually cast a spell. I don't really need better divining cooldowns. Isn't this good for some reason? Oh god. Can I get there? No. Okay, so I have this thing, Attune Orb. Oh, maybe I should have gotten better spell weight. So I could run an Attune Orb and a Whirling Divination. Because this would give me magic and mental resources. This is a magic resource. And elemental resources. This is a magic elemental resource, so this would be a way to get more mana. Whoops. How bad? Maybe that was the priority, actually. Do this stuff. Click on this. Can't afford it, actually. Or afford it is the wrong thing to say. I don't have enough max mana to click on it. I remember needing 5,000 max mana for something sometime soon. I don't remember what it is. We'll try to head up toward that. I do still have this stuff accruing. Don't have that much to do with it, though. I want to click on this one, and then I'll grab Attunement. But I can't click on Attunement first, because my max mana will go down when I do it. And I won't be able to infuse mana anymore. I don't know if this is the right thing to be prioritizing right now. Kind of feels like getting up to spell level 3 is probably important. But how important? I don't know. Impossible to say. Let's upgrade Expand Magic next. Are there enemies, or is it just a big number good? The answer to that question is kind of upsetting and contains significant spoilers. Spell level 3 is when you get Fireball. Be careful mentioning D&D things, or I might play Baldur's Gate 3 as well tonight. This isn't actually true on the current beta branch, because rituals are locked behind more development time. But rituals were playable on a previous version, and they include enemies. So on a previous version of this game, after about 14 hours of gameplay, you would unlock essentially a fighting game. It was kind of extra. Okay, so we upgraded this. We've also done that. Grab aptitude speed to get better cooldowns on these spells. You thought this was a deck builder? I mean, this is kind of my deck down here. It is kind of a deck builder. I got more thaumaturgy capacity. Maybe it's in here. I feel like it is. Intellect. More mental resources gained. Scholar's Aura gives me purple per second. Click on Observe Masteries so we can see Spell Masteries and Tooltips. So now I can see that we're closer to getting level 3 of that. And then, yeah, okay. For Scholar's Aura and get some passive purple going. Maybe I'm just not really meant to care about generating pink for a little bit here. And I meant to swap over to this spellbook. And this should be pretty strong now, because we have passive generation of purple and blue, and it's making the passive generation of them a lot stronger. Does not make any pink though, so I can't improve my passive generation of blue. It also levels up another spell, and leveling up a spell that you haven't leveled up yet is just like a pretty good idea, because you'll get some sort of benefit out of leveling it up. Just do this a little bit until I have like, maybe get 8 of these as well. Maybe I shouldn't even be casting Gather Knowledge. I have a lot of spell experience rate while I'm doing this though, so it kind of feels like I should be. Mental resources gained, that's mental, this is mental. Maybe I should buy some of that. Although, then I'm really out of thaumaturgy. What if I did this? Do this maybe. And then I am generating a little bit of thaumaturgy, although I'm doing it like very inefficiently, it feels like. I don't know if this is right. Yeah, that's pretty painful. Alright, I've decided I don't like that. I'll go back to this. But maybe I don't even bother casting these, honestly. And then I leveled up Psychic Blast. This gives me another level of Basic. Psionic gives Scholar effect levels, and Charm gives Infusion effect levels. Infusion is the thing that gives me mana. So when I leveled that up, I would have gotten a little bit more mana regeneration per second. I wasn't paying attention, but it should have gone up a bit. You love the constant battle to keep everything balanced. Just a good game. I don't know, it's just like a good game. It was a nice number and has increased to a less nice number. It went from 69 to 72. That's substantial. Did not think it would go up that much. Getting more mana. This is a divining spell. Blast. Basic Psionic Charm. Guess that's a no. Okay. There's Scholar's Aura. Some to 8 of each of these now. That was vaguely where I was aiming. How much does this do? A non-zero amount, but a close to 0 amount. That's fine. It's cheap. Okay, Storm requires spellcast level 10. Thalamic Wisdom makes it so Wisdom gives more thaumaturgy capacity as well. Alright, we can get that pretty soon. So we're going up to 80 purple, which means I need another mentality. I'm also not far away from being able to grab expert advancements. Wonder if that should be a priority. An incremental deck building game would be sweet. Check out Stacklands. That's kind of what Stacklands is. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe. It's kind of true. You think it's not true? Alright, well. Is that what Dominion is? Dominion might be an incremental deck building game. Okay, now we have a ton of capacity for thaumaturgy. So I want to swap over to creating thaumaturgy now. I'm gonna go up to 10 on the auras because it'll make me happy. This is the best way for me to make thaumaturgy, I think. I need 3k for this salvo. Oh yeah. And then by storing a bunch of this, I will also have a lot more max mana, which will let me do something. I'm not quite sure what yet, but I feel like it's true. There are probably some deck builder roguelites which try to be the thing you're talking about. I just noticed that the background is moving. Does it have books on it or something? That's weird. Has it always been like that? I feel like that's new. So I need 5,000 mana to buy this once it unlocks, and I need 5 spellcrafts to unlock it. What should this be spent on right now? Scholar's Aura, maybe? Is Balatro an incremental deck builder? Kinda? Probably. Background changes depending on tab. Huh, it does. Is that new? Has this game received an update? Or has it just always been like that and I just haven't noticed? I think purple gets spent on... Well, let's get Spellcraft up to 10. I guess. There's a thing I have to do. And I feel like purple gets spent on Resilience right now? Or Aptitude. Probably Aptitude is good. I'll spend another salvo worth of mana on Thaumaturgy. Get 180. Okay, that is... Creating Rolling Divination again is a bit of a project. Doable, though. And I got +1 casting level there. So I can also go to casting level 4. 180 purple? Actually that hard. We'll get that somewhat soon, just by letting it passively grow. You've forgotten that buying upgrades is not instant anymore. Yeah, this is a game for real gamers now. You gotta watch it slowly purchase. Okay, so I'll get this in like 5 minutes, just passively. And I want to infuse mana again. And I want to learn Storm, which means I just need to make mana right now. Really? How do I do that? I can get more mana by buying Attunement. Buy like 2 of those. I also buy Resilience, but I'm saving my purple. Okay, got 1, and then I'll get another. It is a bit of a wait. It's hard not to feel like this is inefficient and I should be doing something else right now. I'm just not sure what it is. Maybe I wasn't meant to buy as many of these auras as I did. They're kind of mana expensive. Oh no. There was a dev blog update recently. I don't think that infusing is good here. Costs 1.6 to give... I mean, we can look. Costs 1.6 to give 90 per second for 14 seconds. I guess it's just barely worth it. And it's giving some other stuff too. Okay. Or attune, rather. Road to 1.0 announcement this August, which is quite exciting. Yeah. Another thing that's nice about casting this is we just level it up. And leveling up spells is just always a good thing to be doing. So it looks like with 4 casts or something, it will hit level 1. Let's not hold Marple to dates. Yeah, it's like a solo dev passion project, right? It's not... It's not like this is the next AAA game or whatever. Paso Calovero, thanks for the 44 months. Appreciate it. Oh, what? But I guess the 5.0 was less than this 5.0. Alright, we have learned Storm. Which means I have a new glyph. Which lets me make Channel Spark. Crackling energy pours out from your fingers, generating spark. I'm just gonna cast this one time. Just to have some of the resource so we can see what it does. So I'll click on Storm Shaper since I made enough of it. So Spark is an energetic elemental resource. And Spark gets lost if you're not using it. So we can't just passively gain it. We have to make a whole bunch of it at once. Very close to getting this click. Hello? Oh. Okay, it does have 1 spell weight. So let's grab Crackle Casting. This is a channeled spell, so I can only cast 1 of them at a time. So we're gonna cast 1, let it finish, and then cast the second. I can also grab a duplicate spellbook. Feels like it would be nice for convenience, so I don't have to remake things every time. Although honestly, like, remaking stuff isn't that big a deal. I would still kind of like more mana generation. Let's go back to our Thaumaturgy spellbook. Because if I get a bit more mana regen, I can go up to level 4 spellcasting now. Like when numbers go up, not only do numbers go up, but also more numbers appear. It's a really good game if you're into that kind of stuff. I feel like the ways that exist to make more mana are kind of limited in this game. Oh, but that click does make a big difference. 92 to 95. You're dangerously into numbers, yeah. Yeah, it can be a bit of a problem. 95 to 96. So this click isn't as good, which makes sense because that's plus 2% and this is plus 5% basically. What is this one? Plus 3.52 base. Okay. So it takes a non-zero amount of work to work out how those relate. Let's upgrade this. But soon I will click on this one and we will see. I forget, what did this do? This was like 3 and this was like 1 and a bit. What's my favorite number? 271. He said with confidence. Oh, I have charge casting and I completely forgot. I should be using that. What is this, by the way? There are new spells available for Discovery Craft Lightning. Alright, we'll do that in a bit. Yeah, those thanks for this. 86 months! No update. No update yet. No. Can I back that up with reasoning? Why is 271 my favorite number? It is the bus route that I used to take back when I was in college. So I have fond associations of like seeing the number and being done for the day. Like the feeling of going home. And also, I really like the way that if you put your finger underneath the 7, it would balance on your finger, because the bottom of the 7 is more toward the left side slightly, but the 2 has more mass than the 1. And also it sums to 10 in a way that's like, I mean, always it sum to 10, but I feel like 2 plus 7 plus 1 is kind of an unusual way to sum to 10. Alright. What is next? Do I have enough for this? Could switch over to the Making Purple and Blue spellbook. And get the last 40 for this. That was like this. I don't actually know if I have enough mana to do this, but we can make more mana, right? A salvo now costs 5k. It's expensive. Psionic Power requires Psychic Blast level 3. Advanced Study. I haven't looked here for a while. Let's grab one of those and one of those, so they are at 10, because that is a better number than not 10. I'm also going to grab 3 of these for the same reason. Go to Expert Advancements. It's probably time. $271 is also a prime number. Fascinating. I have actually remembered that I can charge spells for the first time this playthrough. So that gives a little bit more value from the cast. Which is nice if we're limited on mana, right? Orb is just a fun game. I want to get more intellectual resources. So let's level up intellect. Using sound reasoning for upgrade choices? Hell yeah. Alright, we can research empowered learning. Improves the resource generation of reflective type concepts. I haven't unlocked those yet. Or we can improve the development queue, capacity for attributes, and improve passive side generation. Kind of don't want either of those right now. Game hasn't been updated recently now. Gun expert advancements. I am capping on mana regularly, so I'm gonna swap over and make some thaumaturgy so I have higher mana cap. Let's click on wisdom as well. Because yeah, my mana cap's just really low. So I am eating mana all of a sudden. So I've unlocked expert research. What should I do? This is the first like really big branching point. There's no like, in quotation marks, correct choice here. It is possible to find out if Orb of Creation has been updated without asking me, for what it's worth. Leonette. The thing I haven't done before. I haven't done a lot with augments ever. Expert Scholar. Scholar is like very straightforward and strong. If you set a goal, there's a correct choice. Sure. Expert Wizardry. I don't know. I always feel like it would be fun to try to make. Let's try to do thing. Storm. It just never feels like it works. I'm gonna click on Infuse Mana one more time while we're here. You like how Orb of Creation is all about making builds? Usually the main only thing that's fun about number and go up games is making builds. It's about exploration and build making. That is what I would say. For me, a lot of the fun is just like what comes next, which admittedly, having played the game a decent number of times, I now kind of know, but it's still fun. Still fun anyway. How will this build interact with the next thing that happens, you know? So, we're going to research Expert Storm, which is going to require a little bit of Storm. So let's make a spellbook that can make some Storm. Sure. Should I do this? 1.64. This is energetic, but I don't have base rate, right? Or does this create base rate? No. So all that casting this does is give me some spell experience. I'd rather just cast more channel sparks. Another one of these. Oh, it's actually kind of hard to get more max mana capacity. Okay, never mind. Let's do this thing. Build an advanced study while we're here, why not? finish the research? Almost. Okay, we are leveling up a bunch of spark things. And then conceptualization. Oh, I should get conceptualization. Conceptualization's kind of broken. Zyke, thanks for the 61 months. Appreciate it. This is your orb. There are many like it, but this one is yours. That's lovely. Okay, we have conceptualization. I imagine we'll also be able to click on observe reminders if we'd like. So concepts. There's another oh, let's go to reductive concepts straight away. This is another mechanic unlock. Activate concepts to drain resources and advance them. Advancing concepts applies permanent buffs regardless of if they're equipped or not. So we can start working on cognitive learning. And when we successfully get this, 25 seconds, we will get 0.7 mental resources every time we develop an attribute for the rest of the game. Oh, I just toggled that off immediately. My bad. Makes it worse. Cast these to get toward Master Level 3 real quick. And we have this level 1 now. So now if we were to develop something, oh my god, look at all this stuff. Let's... Why do I have such poor aptitude? Because I haven't clicked on this button for a while. We get the other stuff when we click on it. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, back here. I want reductive concepts. Looks like I need a bit more purple. And I was going to do something and don't remember what it is. Oh, I just leveled up this. I need a lot more purple. Right. This won't take too long. I played the Charterstone board game. I have not. What's the elevator pitch? I have Sonic Blast level up. Need 90. And I have reductive concepts now. So let's finish this level of cognitive learning. And then harness magic makes it so all of the stuff to purchase on this tab. Is that true? Is it all of the stuff on this tab? Everything with the wizardry tag, I think, will cost less to develop. It is draining my thaumaturgy to research this, though. Thing to keep in mind. We're gonna level up this. I honestly don't know what this does. I think I vaguely know what it does. I have never really done anything with glyphs though. We're going to upgrade Psychic Blast, causing it to improve psionic spells. This is a psionic spell. Oh. You can have an entire row of Psychic Blasts and they can improve each other. Hype. What am I doing with purple right now? Aptitude? Probably. Okay. Psionic power requires infinity. Can I do that? How do I get more of this? What is the capacity based on mental? Mentality. Alright, let's go for it. Let's upgrade Psychic Blast. I already have a level 4. Or level 3 or whatever. Glyphs are bad compared to just stacking more charms until you get enough spell capacity to do both. Makes sense? Also made a next casting level. Like 2/3 of the way. Maybe time for more focus aura? Probably time for more focus aura. LTD20, thanks for the 4 months, appreciate it. Let's swap into Thaumaturgy generation. Get some more focus aura. Definitely starting to get to a point where my mana's keeping up with the level 4 spell casting. What were we casting the charm spell for? It gives some stronger base growth of psi and knowledge of all mental stuff. More mana? Here we go up to 15 of this. That will help. Also, maybe in concepts, at the 5 of Harness Magic, let's discount some Scholar stuff as well. Makes sense. I'm going to infuse mana. Goes from 129 to 136. So I get 7 mana per second and it costs 7,000 mana to buy it. So it takes 15 minutes for me to be ahead on mana for clicking that button. Is that right? Maybe it's best not to do math like that. Just don't think about it. 6.2 is a full salvo. I no longer have 6.2 max mana. Whoops. That's your logic in Factorio sometimes. Yeah. I mean, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It is very nearly time for me to go and watch chess. Alternately, I can just put the chess in a picture-in-picture on the stream. Keep streaming. Yeah, everything, like, multiplies with everything else, right? So it's better than it might at first seem. Alright, back to Turnip Gate's psionic power. I don't, like, I got kind of, like, almost distracted by this button, and then hard committed to it without really thinking about whether I should or not. Better auras? Better auras sound good. +1 spell capacity, +4 casting effect levels. That also sounds good. Is that an aura? No. Auras are these. Alright, let's research better auras. That'll help me with getting to an upgrade on Psychic Blast. And then I will also go for a Scholar research. This seems to be the one that goes with Psychic Blast. And I guess I'm not actually doing storm stuff. My bad. I got distracted by Psychic Blast. It looked fun. I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever gone super deep on Psychic Blast before, I guess. Auras are the passive generators, yeah. Infusions, auras, or generators. Oh, apparently there are options. I do have mastery on this, which means I can charge it up stronger to go faster now. The way it works is, so this is how many times you've researched it, so how much of an effect it's having right now. But in here also, it says mastery level 1, and that bar is ticking up too. That's how good you are at researching it, basically. And so once you're at mastery level 1, you can research it twice at the same time. It's very... I don't know. This is absolutely a game that somebody who really loves this game has spent a lot of time making. And sometimes it feels like it. Alright, so I don't need much more mentality to get 600 knowledge. One more click. Ooh, we got another orb experience complete. What should I level up next? I don't know. I gotta get rid of my mana. Can I upgrade my casting level? Very close. There's a thing. This. Study magic. That gives me a faster casting experience. I should have grabbed some levels of that earlier, I guess. If the game wasn't at least a little inscrutable, it would be disingenuous. Probably true. Close. I do have another research too. Keep going. Go level 2 expert scholar. You can scroot it. Is that even allowed? I kind of want to play Orb now. Yeah. I could pretend to be sorry. Would you like me to pretend to be sorry? Psionic power. Okay, so now Psychic Blast improves other psionic spells. And then what if I... Okay, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I don't... Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do. How many psychic spells do I have? That's a psychic. No, that's a psionic. Oh, yes. It improves psionic spells. This is the only psionic spell I have, though. Is there a way to get more spell weight? Spell capacity. Let's research this thing. We don't have any other psi spells, but Psychic Blast is a psi spell. So I was thinking, if we go into Innovation, wasn't there also a spell capacity here? I need one of these. How do I get that? That's from leveling up. I don't remember how you get that. Is it this? Purple? Is that what I need? No, I need blue. Alright, so if I get another 46 of these, it's like a big number. Highly recommend not spending on spell capacity early, and yet. Hey, Wireframe Wife! I've kind of already done the other things, so like, yeah, here we are. How is my concept research going? This is mastery level 2 now. What's the negative consequence of doing this? Well, it just like slows me down to get other things. This is not the fastest way to get like some of the stuff that I'm going toward. But it is the fastest way to get exactly this, probably. I mean, it isn't, but it would have been if I did it better. Starting to see a pretty substantial drain on these. We're losing them even though we have the passive aura generators. So is there like a glyph that turns a spell into psychic? Is that like a thing? Anybody know? How do you even find that out? Is there like a wiki for this game? There is. Alright, cool. Expert augments. Is it under expert augments? Do I have to research expert augments? Study magic and academic worth upgrading a little. Yes, yeah, absolutely. I just don't want to swap over to the spell book that lets me make charge, so I haven't bothered. But yes, it is correct to upgrade them. Alright, let's do some charge stuff. There sure is a lot of charge stuff to do. Oh, I'm ready. Maybe I should actually be raising output level right now. We'll do that next. Knight F3. Unbelievable. How dare. How many of these do I need? 34 more. We can do that. Probably. Did this game get a new patch? Did not. Okay. On that. Click on this. Ooh, level up. What does this do? Research Scholar. Unlock Scholar. Converse the augmented spell to a psionic type spell! Oh shit. There we go. Hype. Didn't realize it was this early. There's a roadmap out for 1.0 in quarter 2 or 3 of next year. That is the goal. Will it happen? Impossible to say. I click this up again? I like just barely can. What does this do? Nope. I don't understand how concepts work. You can quote me out of context on that too. I think that is just broadly true. Alright. This sounds like Blink 182 or something. Driveways. Is this a modern band, or am I listening to something from 20 years ago? Oh god. So as you can see, eventually this gets a little out of control. Currently stopping my research. Try to get to level 12, and then I can chill out on it. Maybe we chill out on it now. Alright, cool, whatever. So I want to get 28 of these so I can have one more spell weight, and then I can turn spells into psychic spells, and I can use Psychic Blast to make them stronger, although not much stronger. It's only 1.2x. I thought it would be better. I don't know, is that good? Probably not. Try to spend more than you have on concepts. You can run into a bug where you get a whole lot more levels than you are supposed to. And that's a bad thing. Alright, fair enough. I don't know what to do with all this. Eventually I'm gonna have to make more thaumaturgy again. Go back to making a mana for a little bit. Game hasn't been updated for a while now. Do you get actual knowledge from Gather Knowledge or just an AI overview? Impossible to say. We've entered the Grunfeld. Who's playing black? Exciting. Dang. Alright, cool. Let's make some thaumaturgy. I don't know where it all went, but we clearly don't have it anymore. Alright. I have learned Research Scholar. So now... Look, I'm not really sure why this is good. But I sure have done it. To be honest, unclear why I want that. Another 25 clicks on this page. These are pretty cheap. If it's cool, does how good it is matter? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's click that. I need 410 purple. I can raise output level again. So now I can put a glyph on this and make it psionic. It gives it more power, more experience rate, and makes it psionic, but it costs base some amount of psi. Oh, 166 psi now. Okay. Feels expensive. And then we can compare the two. So if I cast... Let's charge the first one, and then... This regular has the second one, and then this is 25 versus 15. That is more. It is more. It does cost me 166 psi to make 10 more purple. So I'm not sure about that. Also, if you look at like what is generating purple for me here, it's just the two passive things. The actual Gather Knowledge spellcast is almost nothing. Gets boosted by Psionic Blast 2 though. Yeah, that's what I was just testing. to see how big a deal that ended up being. I'm spending 336 psi to make 83 knowledge. Okay. 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 Alright. I mean, is it efficient? No. Is it good? Probably not. Is it fun? Does seem fun. Alright, I'm gonna go watch chess. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't have any plans tomorrow, so we'll just hang out and stream. Enjoy the chess if you're watching it. And we'll see you all next time.